Yo, what is going on, everyone? If you're seeing this video, this is the second video uploaded in one day. It's going to be my review of the Delux M800 Ultra and all my thoughts around this mouse. Delux was kind of to send out this mouse for review. That does not in any way, shape, or form affect my opinion of this mouse, so let's get started. So first I want to start with the obvious. This is nearly a one-to-one visually Viper clone. It's very similar in height. It's very similar in width. It's like the medium Viper in between the Viper Mini and the Viper V2 Pro. So if you're looking for a mouse that's in between that sizing, this might be the absolute perfect mouse for you. It does come with 4K Hertz. The dongle, again, looks very similar to Razer's, which I don't even know how they got away with. That's insane. But yes, so this mouse looks similar to the Viper V2 Pro, looks similar to the Viper Mini. The clicks on it are very, very, very light. They're on the lighter end of light clicks. I have no problem using these in-game. The scroll wheel is very notchy and tactile, but still flexible. It's nowhere near as stiff as the Vaxi scroll wheel, the Zowie scroll wheels, or any other scroll wheel like the Viper Mini SC. Next, I just want to talk about the big thing I want to get out the way early in the video. So the reason why I have two M800s here is not because I really like the Delux M800. It's because one of these has massive side flex. I'll post a video here so you can see it in full detail. But the side flex was so bad, it was noticeable in-game. And normally, I don't really notice these kind of things in-game when I do my squeeze test, which a lot of people, for some reason, really hate my squeeze test. But I don't notice this kind of stuff in-game. But this was so noticeable to the point where there was nothing I could do to not notice it. It felt really, really, really bad. And on my second unit, the QC, significantly better. So the black one is the new one. This one I haven't put the grips on yet, but this is a significantly better feeling mouse in hand than my original Delux M800. It feels like a really cheap toy that I wouldn't even pay $10 to own. It feels really bad in hand. Another issue that I really want to mention early is if you do end up buying this mouse, there is this issue with the scroll wheel. I believe they put out a firmware update to fix it. But the scroll wheel just kind of jumps randomly or doesn't register scrolls. It's very frustrating, and I would die a lot in a lot of games because it doesn't register my scroll, or it just randomly skips over the scroll that I just did. And it's very frustrating. I'd have to swipe 1, 2, 3 times in order for it to register once. To my knowledge, this issue is fixed, but it's something to be wary of if you are buying the Delux M800 Ultra, that is a known issue, and there is a fix for it. But if your mouse is a little bit scuffed in the ways that the scroll wheel doesn't work, just find that firmware update. I just need to mention that off the bat. Next, I want to talk about the performance of the mouse. The 4K Hertz on the mouse feels really, really, really good. I'll put some mouse tester graphs here so you can see. It's relatively stable. All these graphs will be with me running stuff in the background, so take that as you will. But overall, the mouse feels really good performance-wise. The sensor feels really accurate with no issues. I believe the mouse is like $50. So if you're looking for something in between the Razer Viper and the Viper Mini, you're not the big fan of the size of the Viper Mini, but you really hate how large the Viper is, this is the literal only option on the market that's so close to the Viper that this will literally be your end-game mouse. Now I want to talk about just the stock skates and all this stuff as it comes out the box. Out the box, it does come with these really terrible PTFE dots, or PTFE pads. I would totally change these out for aftermarket pads. I have Ghost Glide Edge Runner V2s on this mouse. These are ones I've been using for a while now. On the mouse, you do have 3 buttons. You have a polling rate button for if you get the 4K dongle, you can change between 1K, 2K, and 4K. But if you don't have the 4K dongle, you can also just change between 125, 500, and 100. The mouse does come with a Bluetooth mode, so if you want to use it with your phone, use it with, let's say, a console or something like that, you want to use it Bluetooth, you can do that. It also will work with Mac, because a lot of people have been asking me, do these mice work with Mac computers? Yes, through the Bluetooth it will, through the dongle it will. Your mouse will work. And then finally, it has the DPS, that's pair button. To pair the mouse to the 4K dongle, all you have to do is hold down the pair button and wait for the light on the top to start flashing like pretty fast. I think it's the light on the bottom starts flashing fast, and then you just plug in the dongle and it just works seamlessly. Finally, I just want to talk about the software. The software, very bog standard. You have your performance tab where you can choose between your DPI and your polling rates. You have your advanced tab where you can choose between having motion sync on and off, your list off distance, and just the basic settings. And you have your macros. You can set your macros to your mouse. You want to use like side button or left. You want to use 2 buttons to do a command, you can do that. Other than that, it's fairly bog standard. Nothing too crazy or out of there for this mouse. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This is a relatively shorter video because it's just a solid mouse where if you get a good QC of the mouse, there's very little to complain about. But if you get a bad QC of the mouse, there is a lot to complain about, and that being scroll wheel jumps and structural integrity. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about the mouse. Like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do have more videos coming out, a lot of mousepad reviews. So yeah, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.
4x4, riding on the floor. I might scratch the bench. Woke up sore, I just cracked a blister and go pop a 10. Transform, way my wrist is glowing, feel like Ben 10. Probably more, she thinks she a Barbie, so we smoking cans. South of France, I touch down Marseille and then I'm touching sand. Dagger stairs, shawty like to roll a lot, I'm not a fan. Curtis drops.